Thank you, Dr. Gonsalves. Let's move on with the questions. Dr. Gonsalves, why don't you focus more on people with disabilities? Disabilities such as autism and others.
We need to focus more on persons with disabilities, but I want to tell you what we have done. I need to focus more on the community college too, and I could tell you what I have done. The work is never complete. However good you do, there's always more to be done. There are 3 schools, children with special needs. One in Kingston, one in Beckway, and one in Georgetown. The one in Georgetown, it was criminal to see where they had these children and the teachers. One of the first things I did was to move them from there, build a timber building for them. Then I bought another building in Georgetown, renovated, rebuilt it, where you have a good school for children with special needs up there. You never had persons trained. We have persons now with degrees in this area. In your own community college, in addition to your primary, your secondary, and your early childhood specializations, there are particular modules that you have where they deal with children with disabilities, those which physical disabilities, but also those with learning disabilities. I have a son who has an IQ almost the level of genius, Adam. He has a master's degree in sound engineering, sharp as a tack. He had a learning disability, dyslexia. And I had to read about him because I discovered it when he was 4 years old. Made sure he wrote his SATs and passed them in the United States for a top university. When he was 15 years old, I didn't send him because I wanted him to go until after he was 17. He went to George Washington University, one of the top universities in the United States. And then he went to New York University to do his master's degree. This man you see here, not because I don't talk about it, I read and internalize and study all these things. Ask anybody, ask Sir Errol Allen. Let's take about the school with disabilities, the Special Olympics. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we sent the largest delegation from the Caribbean of athletes and officials at the last games in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. Right now, even in respect of the elections coming up, I had the places, the polling booths reconfigured with ramps. I introduced a program called Lives to Live to take care of persons with disabilities. You're talking about a man who, and you look in our manifesto, you find a section with persons with disabilities. You look at them fellas own, you find nothing. The word elderly mentioned in their own too, and so on and so forth. So I am glad that the students are asking these questions. But remember, I tell you, we have done a lot in this regard, but there is still a lot more to be done.
Thank you, Dr. Gonsalves. As the question